Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. So we're on what I believe is the final episode of this series. We only have a few more components to build in order to construct the final part to the ship. Then we just load all the colonists into the caskets and hit launch. Pretty excited. This has been an incredible series. It's the first series in my whole YouTube channel, so it has been a blast to record. And yeah, just remembering how to play the game has been pretty fantastic. I would like to say special thanks to my brother, the mighty Emperor Onion. Yeah, he's the one who gave me this game in the first place, so it's because of his constant encouragement that I'm even, contributing content to the YouTubes. So that's pretty fantastic in my book. We've only got 16 components to go. We've still got the 2 tables running. Unfortunately, Lee has malaria right now. He has developed his immunity though, and Semi is close behind here. Let's see, after Anna gets some food, I'll draft her up and she'll likely go rest in her own bed, I imagine. Or she'll go have a beer. That works as well. We still have plenty of steel to finish off the components here. Talia has just built a replacement turret. Our last one got destroyed. Surprising, really, because the plasteel turrets have a pretty decent amount of health. Yeah, fortunately they also provide the enemies with some initial targets, keeping the colonists out of harm's way for the most part. We did get a couple of light injuries. Susumu, Talia, and Stoll. Pardon me. Yeah, Susumu, Talia, and Stoll got some slight injuries. Cut by a Gladius. That was probably some friendly fire going on right there. And then Gladius and Spear. I'm not sure what's happened to the grass in this area. I don't think it dies off by being surrounded by stone, especially since there's grass right here. I would think that would just spread around to this whole area. So I'm not exactly sure what that's all about. Got plenty of food in the cooler. Yeah, Merc is digging up the last of the steel that lay underneath this area. Just got 3 more nodes here, and I'm not gonna build another one to cover these 3 because, like I say, we already have plenty of steel to get these final few components assembled. So it's no worries about that. This panther here killed one of our wild boar last episode. It would probably be a good idea to get rid of him, especially with the dromedary running around in there now. Yep, Cow 2 is being attacked by panther. Maybe Sundance will come in and give us a hand here. Yep, for sure. Try and get it killed before it kills the cow. Nope. Cow 2 has been bitten to death. Okay, do we have a different cow? Yes, we have cow 1 still. And 2 bulls. Alright, well, we got that panther taken care of right after I mentioned it. Another wild boar is pregnant. Talia still isn't fully healed. She's the last one to be healed, but she also had the most injuries, so it's no real surprise there. Is it just me, or did she just fix the same wall like 3 times? Curious behavior. Alright, they are working hard at getting this accomplished though. These poor animals are all going to be stuck here with Guerra. I wonder if she is an escapee, so I'm sure that she will attempt to escape after we leave. Whether she decides to stay and enjoy this beautiful colony is going to be up to her. Only 4 components left to go. 2 more after these 2 are built. And we already have the other resources available, so should be able to be constructed shortly after we get them done. Oh, one of the machining tables is down. I don't know if they will... I don't know if somebody's gonna grab a component. He did. Or she did. Merc. I have tried to call her a man since the time that she was first recruited. It's just like that escape pod crashed person named Duncan, who's a female. If I had ever recruited her, I would have been confused every time. Susumu started a fight with Stoll because he was insulted, and then after he beat up Stoll, he took him to the hospital bed and treated him. That's the kind of society we promote in this colony. You can beat the crud out of each other, but whenever you're done, tend each other's wounds. It's a good sort of philosophy to live by, I suppose. Oh, cassowary leather, finally. Been waiting for this for never. Looks like all of the corpses have been cleaned up. There's still plenty of room in this stockpile, so the animals are just being lazy, leaving them all out here. Just fine by me. I don't imagine we'll come across many traders before we finally get the ship built. Okay, we have the components in. Talia's getting a meal right quick. There she goes with some more gold. Got that in. Then one of these persona cores. There it is. Bzz, bzz. Let's see how she looks. Bam. Most beautiful ship computer core you could ever hope to see. Alright, let's launch right now. Nobody in here? Oh. Cal, what did you just do over here? I saw a progress bar. Oh, exotic goods caravan. They have reindeer or caribou? Caribou. And foxes. Ooh, Finnick fox. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're all set to go. Cannot launch, no full crypto sleep caskets, which is expected. Let's see, where did your gun go? Good minigun. Alright. See, where is the trader here? Aha. I thought this was a hole in the wall at first, and I remembered last time I built a door right there. Alright. Let's see what they can afford to take. I think our animals are going to be fine. I don't think we need any more components. We could sell them all our Glitter World medicine. Take that with you, our spare uranium. Some of our bionics here. Oh, that's more than they can afford. One of them. So that's probably good. That's probably what you guys should hang on to. Thank you. Thank you for your trade there. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've done... Okay. If we don't build a research bench, then we can't research. But that's okay because we've researched everything there is to research in the research screen. Oh no. Are you kidding me? I can't. Worst way to end a colony. But we're all in here. I could have ejected everybody, fought this, and then brought them back in, but no. But no, I'm a heartless, horrible dictator of doom and malevolent inactivity, inaction against you know, terrible pirates. Alright, well done, animals. Bring in the silver. Make us rich. Alright, all of our colonists are inside the ship. Everything's done. So yeah, we could take a look at the history. I didn't even realize this was on here. It's been there the whole time, but I never did really take a look at it. We've got wealth in total, wealth in items, and wealth in buildings. Of course, our buildings is kind of a steady slope upwards. Every time I researched something, I would build it, and occasionally I had to build separate rooms for things like this stockpile, the workshop here. Of course, the kitchen was one of the first things that I built, and basically the first workshop that we had. This social room for everything. I still never did see anybody use the tube TV. See, we played for 2 days, 10 hours, 35 minutes, and counting. Storyteller Cassandra Classic on rough difficulty. Colony wealth on this map is pretty good. Items, buildings, major threats 76, enemy raids 56. It feels like it. Damage taken, tons. Colonists killed 19. Wow. No way. I don't even. Wow. I didn't even realize it was even close to that number. I was thinking less than 10. Colonists launch into space. We'll see about that. We'll see about that 0 there. Colonist mood. Wow. Well, hey, the ups and downs are how you know they're alive, right? That's got to be it. Population. We went up pretty steadily. Way up here we had 12, and then, yep, 10, 11. What was this down to? 9? It's not too bad. Back up to 12, and then we lost Bushido and Jimbo. Man. 19 deaths overall. That's hard for me to even believe. But sure enough, that is the case. Tons of animals still left alive here. We're going to let them be. Have some fun. Alright, so let's just launch the ship. Let's get her going here. These colonists escaped. Susamu Quack, Lee Flaneur, Talia, Anna, Cristobal, Stoll, NG, Itini, Semi, Merc. Colonists were left behind. Nobody. The AI will now try to guide the ship to a safe place. Might find a preposterous planet for you in the system. And all that. We'll find out when we wake up. Wow. Such a good game. Such a great game. So well developed. It says a lot for it that it's still in alpha, still in development. The attention to detail is just insane. It gets to a point where it feels like you can almost start predicting the events that are going to happen. Like, I knew once fire spread so far, there's going to be rain. It felt like anytime our cooler stockpile was full, it would hit us with a heat wave and kind of unbalance that sort of advantage that we developed in our favor. Things like that. Too many animals on the map, then a toxic fallout would hit. It seemed like we had a lot of toxic fallout happening, especially early game. Not so much in the late game though. It felt like it kind of let up on that one. Yeah, it was a pretty good ride. Pretty long series, I would say. Well, since it's my first series in YouTube, it's been definitely a completely new experience for me, and I've really enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite games of all times. This isn't the end of Rimworld on my channel either. I'm definitely going to start a new game tomorrow, and it's just going to be a little bit of a different setup. I might even change the storyteller. I don't know. I haven't used Randy Random before. I don't think that Phoebe Base Builder is going to be, I don't want to say much use, but I don't think I'm going to use her as a storyteller, just because, for the sake of YouTube's, I like for there to be plenty of action. I think the rough difficulty challenge is pretty challenging, to be honest. Even now that I've played it and have experience with it a little bit more, remember exactly what's going on and all that kind of stuff, I still think rough difficulty is a decent challenge for me, to be honest. I would kind of like to play it on a harder difficulty in the future, but I would expect drastically more deaths than in this one. I'm still really surprised at the 19 colonist deaths. I'm still really surprised about that, because I was sure it was like below 10. Sadly, I can't even remember the names of all the colonists that died. But yeah, that's the end of the game. That's the credits played. Thanks for playing, it says. And I guess it just stops there. I was kind of interested to see if at the end of the credits, the ship would crash land on another planet and we'd have our escaped colonists in a totally new place. I think that would be pretty interesting. Pretty cool, like the game never actually ends. But I'm not sure, because our colonists had all of the technologies researched, and so I don't know if you landed in a new place if you'd have to start completely over. But the colonists have all their skills or whatever, It would be interesting also if there was synchronous multiplayer on this, so like another person in another world on another seed or whatever would have colonists from the Gothfatmu faction, on their planet, and maybe they could trade with them or be raided by them, raid them or whatever. I think that would be super interesting. I don't know if that's the case. It seems to be the case, just because of every time I get finished playing Rimworld, I get stuck in, or not stuck in, it shows that Rimworld is synchronizing in my Steam controller, and so I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it would be pretty epic to find those characters again later on in the game. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I certainly very much appreciate any of you that stuck around for this entire series, checked it all out, and left any likes or comments along the way. I appreciate all those interactions and that sort of dedication to supporting the channel. Like I say, my brother is the one that got this game for me and has been encouraging me with my YouTube channel to keep it on going. I'm up to 25 subscribers at this point. Woohoo! At the point of the release of this episode. So that's pretty epic in my mind, even though it's comparatively underwhelming to the larger YouTube channels. It's still definite progress in my particular instance. So yeah, thank you for those 25 subscriptions. Thank you for all the likes, the views, and the comments that you guys have left. I really appreciate it all. Make sure and catch the next episode. If you're new here, feel free to become the 26th, 27th subscriber, etc. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out my other videos or playlists you might be interested in. Thank you for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.